Let's wait on God.
Amen.
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 I don't care what you do, wait on God.
Amen.
FEMA might do this and the government might do that. But wait on God.
Amen.
He has the final say so in everything.
Yes, he does.
Am I right about it?
Amen.
Amen. One verse says, some trust in chariots.
This community, Northport St. Joe, has never had this type of devastation that it has now. Most of the time it was just a little water coming in, a tree limb here or two, but this is the biggest one that we've ever had. Port St. Joe, this part of town, started out being a very productive neighborhood because it was right here in front of the paper mill. And so the people that lived here worked at the paper mill. The income was from the paper mill. It was a major industry at the time, so it prospered very well until all of a sudden one day the mill left the community devastated. And from that point it went into blight, and that's where it is now. And then all of a sudden this happened. The thing that has affected us most of all is, first of all, the loss of jobs, security, and the fact that we're looking for a rebuild for something that was already kind of devastating anyway. We was in a crisis with some of the homes. So what Hurricane Michael did was actually open up the door for those things to actually be visual rather than hidden. As a youth growing up in a town where there's totally separation, even school systems were different, and what were being allowed to be taught in one school was even different. So this side of the track has always been what we call the blighted area, or the area that we're not concerned about, and it has waved over until this day and time, to the point that what's done on the south side has never been done on this side of town. We've had to pretty much make our own way. So government, local government, has not been as kind to this side of the town as it would the other sector of town, meaning that they haven't been concerned with health issues, school issues, and the people in general. It's just that you make your own way, and we'll throw a little change at you here and there, but never what we're doing from the other side of town. It's always been a big difference. The locals still haven't reached the point where they say, we want to actually make this as equal as the other part of town.
That's what Mike taught. All right. Mike taught us that, yes, I lose my house. And I'm still safe. All right. That's all that matters. Thank you, God.
Leadership in the churches are very important. It is my job and their job to make sure that the people understand that even hurricanes, even though they come, it should not stop your progress. Because sometimes we can look at it and say, yeah, it came, it hurt us. But there's a blessing involved simply because now we can repair or do some of the things we was not able to do prior to Michael. We found out that it was a little bit more than physical, it was mental and spiritual damage done to the people because they never faced anything this devastating in this community.
You know their heart's desires, you know their mind, God. And we ask you, God, to speak the word of healing, God, in their lives, God. Maybe somebody they know, God, that's standing in need of something and they want to be in the gap for them, God. Lord, send them to come back everywhere.
Church say amen.
Amen.
Church say amen again.
Amen.